Do you see that as his long-term future, or do you see him maybe slotting in somewhere else along the line?
Yeah, he's a really talented football player. Can really play a lot of different positions, and put him out there left tackle, just like his foot turnover speed, his initial quickness, and just trying to figure out the best 5 out there or the best 6 and 7. So he's really had a nice camp and is doing a really, really good job. Intelligent guy, really good football awareness, can fix a problem after you tell him. So it's exciting to see that decision.
Got a couple freshmen that Coach Armstrong were doing well on the offensive line. Do you have a set starting 5, or those guys work their way in?
Ben Bredesen's really been stepping up there good. We've been trying, working him at left tackle. He's doing a really, really nice job. Michael Nwainu's done a great job. I mean, he's D-line and comes back. I mean, this offensive system that we have here is a lot to learn. He's done a good job. And Steven Spinell's a big, strong guy. We moved him into guard. He's doing a really good job. So we're really pleased where we are with the young guys than we were last year in terms of the retention. And the older guys in the room have done a great job. I know during the summer, by NCAA rules, we can't get together with them. But I heard through the grapevine those guys are getting together and watching tape and really sitting down and getting better as an offensive line.
Did those young guys make it harder for you this year than you were expecting in camp to settle on what you're?
Yeah, which is nice. It's a pleasure to have that and come out and you see a guy going and competing against a senior defensive lineman and blocking them. You're going, hey, wow, man, this guy, that's pretty good, and that's a big, strong guy, man, across from him that he's blocking. So it's exciting.
I know you said in the past you don't really care if a freshman starts. You've done it before.
Yeah.
Would you be comfortable with Ben starting at left tackle?
Yeah, I would, and nothing's been set this time, but we'll just keep competing there at that spot and see how it all works out. But he has all the skill set, the mental capacity, the physicality, all the characteristics you look for to be a starter. He's a special young player, and he's got a chance to have a really, really good future.
Has anybody nailed down a spot up there? Not 5, but is it like 2, 3?
I mean, you look at, we're still always working. It's day to day.
Yep.
But if we played a game, Magnuson would be a right tackle, and Kyle Kalos at right guard, Mason at the center spot, Ben Braden at the left guard, and then it's Grant Newsom and Ben Bredesen battling out the left tackle. But the things could change from there, But if we played a game tomorrow, that would be it.
Is it how at the left tackle? Is it you evaluate how they work with the other guys, or more how they work?
No,
individually?
just work individually. They're both of them are very sharp, very, very sharp, and understand the game and just technique. Playing the offensive line is a technique-oriented position, and technique is always going to win for you. The better the player, the better technique, and the margin of error is very, very small.
How long is your unit from where you probably expected them to be at this point in camp?
They're right on task. I really believe that every day they've come out and they're working so hard, and we're way farther along than we were last year. But there's a lot of things we got to get better at. We got to eliminate the drop balls. We got to eliminate the offsides. We got to play cleaner football. That's so important going into the first game of the year. With a lot of messy football can happen. So we want to make sure that we're on point and that we eliminate the things that can be drive stoppers for us.
Where do you
Football
look?
team.
Is Bredesen a guy similar to maybe like a Cole or like Grant, where they could play maybe 3 or 4 different
Yeah,
spots?
Ben Bredesen is a very good football player, and nothing taken away from Grant Newsom. He's a very good football player, but he's a guy that could play a couple different spots. Right. You look for the balance, you look for the cleats in the ground, you look for the initial quickness, you look for the quick twitch as you punch, and be able to feel something and naturally come off something. It's a God-given ability that a young man has, and he has that.
If you had to sum up the offense kind of just in one statement about what people will see and what excites you about this team and how they will play from an offensive standpoint, what would it be?
I just love their work ethic. I love how they come out every day and want to be the best at what they do. And it's important to them. It's important to that they be good and they be good teammates to one another. And they want to win. But they want to win, most importantly, the down that's ahead of them. The next down, they want to win.
Tim, you said at the big man camp, if you had to play that day, it would be that starting 5. Has that changed?
We're always working every day. I don't want to say, hey, these are the starting 5 because things can change. We've got some good, talented young freshmen, some second or third year veterans that are in there that have done a good job. So, right now, Eric Maggs is a right tackle, Kyle Kalos at right guard, Mason at center, Ben Braden at left guard, and we're battling out here for the left tackle spot.
Do you have any worries about having a young guy? I mean, obviously, you're trying to go young there.
No, I don't. It doesn't worry me at all. And there's things that could change in the next couple of days, but that doesn't, you forge ahead and you keep working and you can never let that hold you back as a coach. You feel it in your gut and you know it's right, you do it.
Why hasn't Grant solidified it?
Yeah, I just think it's been an unbelievable battle. It's like we said, as we recruit these guys, we get more talent in this program, and it's a competitiveness, and guys are really competing, and it's not just the offensive line, it's the quarterbacks, the receivers, the running backs, the defense. Everybody's competing and want to be the best, so it's a fight every day.